Playing with amateurs, they on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a animal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate, I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh there with the hands, thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, put in the gas, I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 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 they slept on the team that they owe me, I need a ring and a trophy, I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do, lace up the shoes.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On second and a couple, Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Switch. Kill.
On 2nd down, Love. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. On first down, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. This is caught. 11 more on that one and another first down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end, Reed. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 67 yards. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. He got 29 yards that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. On 1st down, here's Love. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. This time Haskins will look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
That ass looking good. Come on! I'm about to make the fish.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel.
I already know. I just wrote it up.
As the Redskins get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
I didn't say nothing about rolling
the
up
Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he sheds himself free. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
On the ground. down. This is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
8, read. Go. Go. Go.
Now it's Tannehill. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Jarrell Casey, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's
Roll
definitely
it.
online. It just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 47 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill, and that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. 10 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Open man here, Sims complete. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. On 4th down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A very solid gain of 27. From midfield now, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he's got this down to the 35. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Haskins going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 55.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. Here's Haskins to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins, complete. Richardson has it. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, 67 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Haskins back to the air. And he fires one incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again, so get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fights loose. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
54, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a first down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 58 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49.